When is daylight savings? It's coming up soon, right?
Yeah, March, like second week of March, I think, something like that.
So.
Okay. Well, I don't have to worry about it anymore, so sucks to be you, nerds.
You still do worry about it.
Yeah, I don't save shit anymore. Yeah, I'm so broke I can't afford daylight savings.
March 14th.
Well, yeah, that's true. Well, I get to sleep in on March 14th when you guys have to wake up an hour earlier, so, sucks to suck, nerd.
Yeah.
Too bad that's my day off. I don't have to get up.
Oh, it's a Sunday. Yeah.
This motherfucker ain't gonna work anyway.
Joke's on you. I always sleep in.
My luck, my place will start to relaunch brunch on that day.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, you have to
Are
come
you guys going to be doing brunch again?
I fucking hope not. I don't know. They really kind of fly by the seat of their pants down there.
To brunch or not to brunch?
Yeah.
That is the question.
That's the question.
I can never get your ass up past that time, so we always miss brunch.
I know. I hate it.
Every time.
I hate it. That's why I love brunch, but typically I eat Denny's. Because when I wake up, all the brunch places I want to go are done. Yeah.
The last time I was able to get you up, we were living in Portland, so that was like 10 years ago.
Oh, fuck.
That was the last time I got you up.
No, we've had a brunch here. We've had a brunch or two here.
Because your
They're
sister
very few or
got
far
you
between.
Up.
Yeah.
I couldn't wake you up to
you
get
couldn't wake
it.
me up. We had to get intervention. We had to bring in the big guns, bring in the big sisters, throw a pile of nieces and nephews at me and force me to wake up.
Fuck up, motherfucker.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
I think I remember who cooked for you on your Portland brunch.
Yeah. Portland brunch we used to hit all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Go see days. Jeff at the Leaky Roof right before he's done cooking brunch. Because that's the earliest possible time I can wake up.
10 minutes before closing.
Yeah. To anything you want to make with potatoes.
As long as we cleaned up our plates afterwards.
Yeah.
That was awesome. You guys are awesome customers because it'd literally be like, okay, whatever you want to make us. And I'm like wide-eyed and fucking like coming down from a brunch rush. Like, okay. I got some of this left over. I got some of that left over. I can make this work.
Yeah. And some mimosas, pot of coffee, and fucking Yezin. Also, my favorite brunch server in the world, just because he knew me so well. He would just bring me a vat of sugar and set down the entire thing of cream in front of us. Just like, there you go. I know you guys want to.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you like your coffee all frou-frou.
Oh, yeah. I like my coffee all fancy.
I can't even handle that much sugar. Yeah. I'm like, no, just the creamer's fine.
It's not coffee unless it pours like a syrup.
Jesus.
I like my coffee like my soul, black.
There we go.
Jeff too.
I'm representing that today.
Sometimes
I guess we got the full go around.
Like
I got a froofy one again. It's like Jeff's over there like, I've got coffee black. Kim's like, I've got a little bit of creamer. And I'm like, hi, everybody. I've got a Bolt House Farms mocha cappuccino with 7 grams of protein. It says feel good. Feel good.
You need to have one of the little bar umbrellas to really set you off there, buddy.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Well, shit. That's right. Hi, everybody.
What's up? Welcome to Chewed Up and Spit Out. As always, I'm just Dusty.
And I'm still Jeff.
And I'm Timmy, a.k.a. the Fat Chef.
And sitting with us today, we have our returning guest from the High Mythology Podcast, the wonderful and talented Kymbo.
Hey, everyone. Still getting high over here.
Yep. Yeah, she does come from the High Mythology.
Yeah, she comes from the High Mythology folk.
I'm prepared for this now. Hell yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm dragging my ass out of bed. This is one of our rare podcasts that we do before noon, which is not the best for half of us.
Yeah.
3/4 of us.
So it's interesting. You guys are going to get a coffee podcast instead of a beer podcast.
So the thing I find funny is before noon it's 11 a.m. So it's an hour before noon, but that is still before noon.
Yeah.
Definitely is.
It's lightly before noon. But technically still before noon.
This is my afternoon. I'm up at 5 a.m.
I know. Kim's up all the time in the morning.
Like I'm just.
Oh, you get up when I go to sleep, huh?
All the time. That's when the best anime shows are on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Word. And no one's left to hassle you after watching.
Yeah, also true.
Exactly.
That's the secret to any of you couples out there who are having trouble trying to find some free time with your life. Break up your sleep schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Works great for us. Yeah, we get all of the time together, and then Kim goes to bed, and I get me time. And then I sleep in like a fucking troll in the morning, and Kim gets Kim time.
It's the only way to get my fucking one-player video game fix in.
Yeah.
Without you being like, babe, hurry up.
Hurry up.
I want to play two.
I want to do something.
Let's play a two-player game.
Let's play
That's
something.
a completely different game than I am playing right now.
I'm
Has
farming.
nothing to-
You want to shoot zombies. Oh, so?
It's kind of the same. You're
Same
still
thing.
farming corpses.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you're
no.
corpse farming?
No.
Somebody's got to fertilize the soil.
I'm not playing Graveyard Keeper. Fun game, by the way. and disturbing as well, because I've never seen anything like it.
And that one, you are actually corpse farming.
Wow.
Yeah. I know, it's weird. I'm sorry.
Which I wonder if that's the next step. Before we hit record, we were talking about those people in New Guinea or Micronesia that have their own fucking island. And they're cannibals and they're rugged. I wonder if that's their next step is corpse farming.
Yeah.
Like the next progression of their system.
Well,
Hard Island, yeah. They stack them on top of each other.
I guess it depends on how many visitors that are trying to get on their island again. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, that's what corpse farming would be. It'd be like you set up just a portion of the island, and it's like you just put a sign that says free camping. What are you doing? Oh, I'm corpse farming. We're running out of food in the tribe, so we decided to start corpse farming. Tourists, you just put up the free camping sign. Like, fucking people are bound to show up.
This is aged with salt. This
Yeah.
one's aged with sea salt.
well, they can get
This
sponsored.
one's aged with bath salts. He came from Florida.
Oh,
This one we
jeez.
put blue cheese all around. We wanted to see the effects. Actually, there are corpse farms, and they are research facilities
Yeah, it's,
to see how
That's
fast
definitely,
a
yeah.
human would decay based on the circumstances of the weather, nature. And that's how a lot of times the forensics people are able to determine.
Oh, the
when they
decomposition rate and
Yeah.
all that jazz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
know it's science,
Yeah.
but you have to be a fucked up individual
For real.
to get
do
into that form of
Jesus
to be like
Christ.
you're going through it and everyone else is like, you know, we're starting to get to the close to the end of our degrees. Like, I think I'm gonna go into fucking neurobiology. What are you thinking?
I think I want to sit in a room and see how long it takes for bodies to break down.
Okay, Ted, have fun in the corpse farms.
I will.
I mean, I don't think it's always like that. I mean, some of them do it because they naturally want to help people in the future.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, but
nobody wants to help anybody. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
There are
Helping
some
people.
genuine people who still believe in the Disney values.
But honestly, you give me the guy who talks like that, who just has like the dark view of society. It's scary, but I'd be way more scared if I came to a corpse farm and it was like, "What's up, everybody? I'm Tammy. I love my job. I just get to spend every day just hands deep in corpses."
Yeah, I think you're right
And
there.
at
You're
5
too
o'clock, we're
excited
going to do
about
some corpse yoga.
Yeah, corpse yoga.
Oh,
From the
jeez.
documentaries I watched, not one of them was as bubbly as you.
Yeah.
I was like, they were not bubbly people.
I don't think you
They were
can be
straight to the point.
bubbly about that. What do you do for a living?
I see how long it takes a human body to break down in sand. So far, we're going in 3 months. What do you do?
I fucking launch hot air balloons. Get away from me, sicko. you
You
just
want to know the
ruined
cool
my
thing?
life.
Yesterday, his eyeball exploded.
What the fuck?
Oh God, that's the worst. It's the work conversations just got to be rough around the fucking water cooler.
Goddamn.
Drinking
Actually,
coffee in the morning, trying to hold your shit together. Like, oh hey, a fucking number 37's fucking guts finally came out through his ass. Okay, I'm done
To be
with
honest,
coffee.
It's probably more like they get excited about, oh my god, there's this new kind of larvae of this fly that I haven't seen before. It only took 72 hours for it to do whatever the fuck
Yeah,
they do.
gestate or whatever.
I
And
get to
actually, that
name
was
the
part of one of
species.
them.
It's going to be called the Jeff Goldblum.
Nice.
Wow.
He'd appreciate it. He sounds like a funny guy. You're having like
got a
Maybe
whole
rare
show on
form
that.
of
Well,
cat.
life finds a way.
Life always finds a way.
Life always finds a way.
He has a show on Disney Plus that they did through Nat Geo, where he goes and like explores different parts of society, like tattoos and sneakers.
No
and
shit.
Jeans.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can we get him to come explore line cooks and hang out with us? Jeff Goldblum, if you're listening,
Maybe.
or if your agent is, or if someone who thinks that they know how to get in contact with you or your agent does, come hang out with us. Yeah. I'll go easy on Fly, Big Chill, and Jurassic Park jokes.
No, it's going to be full of puns. You
It's
couldn't
gonna
help
be full
yourself.
puns. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. Jokes find a way.
Oh, man.
Oddly
Yeah.
enough, I love Jurassic Park 2 more than 1, and that was all based around Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Like,
Man,
I love that one.
I didn't like it. I liked it when I was young.
I still love it. I think it's a great idea.
And then when I got older
Sure, bring your kid along.
and I started rewatching them,
Makes sense.
I didn't like it, and I understood why some other people didn't. Not anything to do with the dinosaur story. It was just they completely changed his character.
Mm.
Like fucking Ian Malcolm, wasn't that his name?
Yeah.
Ian Malcolm was a total different guy. If you watch the two movies back to back, 100% different character in movie 1 than in movie 2.
Well, I could imagine like his experience during the first movie where he saw dinosaurs for the first time had a little alternate effect on his character.
Yeah, I could see that too, but
Doesn't that instate, though, that we change as we get older, though?
yeah,
Right?
I guess so. I guess, yeah, those are all valid points to bring. We change as we get older, and the dinosaur experience might have changed him.
See, for me, that was like the same thing as the kitchen industry. As I got to know it, I gradually grew up and said, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah.
This is not what I signed up for.
But I think the thing that gets me, though, is too much because it's a movie. It's too easy for me to see the other side of it. Where it's like you can take that leap of faith and imagination in the movie and say, like, well, he grew and he changed between movies and he gave up everything that he valued as a character in the first movie and became basically the other dude from the first movie in the second movie as a father. Or you could say that the guy that wrote the second movie didn't watch the first movie.
That's also possible.
Yeah, or read the books.
I was going to say, I don't think he read the Michael Crichton novel.
Yeah.
Or even knows who Michael Crichton is.
Because that's also a thing. Is because the first one was more influenced by the books, right?
Yeah, the first one was pretty well spot on. I mean, it had, of course, like some variances, as I recall, but they all do in a sense. But not too bad. It kept it like as scientific as the book was trying to explain things, I thought.
Yeah, but the second one had a T-Rex walking through the fucking suburbs.
That was super cool.
Right?
That was pretty
I mean,
neat.
sad that it ate the fucking dog outside.
Yeah.
That was fucking heartbreaking.
Yeah.
But still.
R.I.P. dog in Jurassic Park 2. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Jurassic World did that thing too, though, where they brought the dinosaurs into the city.
That always seems like a bad idea. Why does anyone do that?
That doesn't even seem like a very logical move, unless
You're going to Texas.
you're doing a dinosaur restaurant.
Oh, God.
Now I could see shipping in dino meat, and then you would have to have a dino farm and a dino butcher.
God, what, did
That'd
they
be
use
a
like
whole new
scimitars to get
industry
through
where you
that?
have fucking butchers having to break down fucking dinosaurs.
Your
Jesus.
dinosaur butcher is just, he looks like a
do
young
I sign up
fucking
for that
Arnold
job?
from Conan the Barbarian. Holding the fucking sword from Game of Thrones, the big ass fucking.
Meat cleaver.
Yeah.
Do you imagine like the anticipation of like freight day coming in where you have to unload the freight and you're like, okay, tomorrow it comes in. Like, what are we looking at here? Like,
You
oh,
need a
it's
fucking truck for that, a lift pulley.
I just imagine that scene in the beginning. Just the big fucking crate coming over. They set it down and just cage is just shaking. What is this? Velociraptor for tomorrow's special. Ooh, clever girl.
and like the shipping cost on that. Like, okay, what's the shipping cost on like 14 tons? Man, I bet you, your food purveyor is loving you on that one. You know? Fucking U.S. foods or whatever. Like, it must be like January, their seasonal fucking cook-off.
Seasonal dino cook-off. Someone ordered a whole brontosaur and then a whole fucking velociraptor. And then 17 of those little fuckers, and they're going to do a turducken with it.
Oh, my God. Dino ducking.
Dino ducking, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Crichton, where are you at on that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, Kim, you fucking got out of the industry. Congrats on that one.
Thank you.
And we went on to dog grooming.
Oh, yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I bet so. We had a
Never
guest on here
boring,
recently who was one of your cohorts, I believe.
Oh,
and
indeed.
yeah, she seemed overjoyed as well about, not dealing with all the shit that you ladies have to put up with in the kitchens,
I mean, we still have our shit to put up with, but it's not as... I don't know. Females working in the industry is a lot harder than men for some reason. We're either get in the kitchen and cook, woman, or get out of the fucking kitchen. I'm like, really?
Oh, man.
So going to a doggy world and not having to deal with that kind of shit anymore is just relaxing.
Zen like I imagine.
Indeed.
Your biggest worry is getting your makeup licked off your face by the puppies.
Exactly. Exactly. That's my biggest worry. I got hair in my eyeballs. I got fucking hair splinters. I don't fucking care about that shit.
Hair splinters?
Hair splinters.
Hair splinters, yeah. When you shave a dog,
That's a
like
thing?
little pieces of their hair, they're like super itty bitty, like maybe a 1/4 inch long. They just get embedded into your skin, and you're like, what the fuck? I need tweezers, pluck them out. It's fucking weird.
That is pretty odd.
Shit. I did not know that.
Yeah, that is a thing.
Yeah.
That is a thing. They go up your nose. The
learn
first thing I
something
do
new.
when I get off is blow my nose, and I see all this dog hair just fucking come out of my nose. I'm like, great.
Oh, jeez.
That's how long I've been inhaling it for.
Yeah.
I guess it beats like oven burns and grease burns and
Yeah.
I get
Chopped
bites,
off fingers.
scratches.
Chopped off fingers.
I had one dog with like 4-inch long nails. It seemed like it's not really. It was more like probably 1.5 inch long nail. But he just like as soon as he got out of the tub, he just went straight for my jugular with his fucking nails and just scratched my whole neck across. I was like, damn.
Jesus.
I mean, he wasn't trying to. He's a sweet dog, but he was just definitely trying to escape.
Damn, werewolf.
I know, for real. Fucking Yorkie. It was a tiny ass dog.
The
Too.
way you described it, I was just picturing such a massive dog. And
Some hellhound.
Yeah. Fucking 3-headed giant beast walking her way. Fucking Yorkie.
Itty bitty. It fits in your purse.
Yeah, right?
4-inch nails. I mean, 1.5 inches.
It was like 1.5 inches.
I meant
Come on.
4-inch legs.
Just
He
the-
came at me with his 4-inch nails. Nope, 4-inch legs.
with those 1.5 inch nails.
A 3-headed dog beast. That's a mythological thing. What's the name of that one?
Cerberus?
Cerberus.
There we go.
He's got a brother, Orthrus.
Orthrus.
Two-headed.
Arthritis.
Yeah, luckily we were...
So why is it that like little dogs always look retarded and like 90% of the time have like their tongue hanging out on one side and like one eye going this way and the other one going that way?
Inbreeding?
No.
I mean...
The first thing little dogs that go out on little dogs are their teeth. They rot so fast. I know some Shih Tzus whose teeth have rotted out by the time they're 6 months old.
What
Their
the
balls
fuck?
haven't even fucking dropped yet.
Jesus.
I'm like, holy fuck, dude. You
Bad
gotta
genetics.
brush teeth. A lot of people don't realize just the amount of fucking care that's needed for small dogs versus the large dogs. You know what I mean? Like, their hearts are smaller, they have more problems, there's complications. You don't brush them or you don't groom them, then they get skin infections. Like, they're prone to everything. You gotta clean the eye boogers out. Otherwise, like, as I'm pulling out, like, these giant rocks, like, all of their hair just comes out with it because the bacteria has just fucking eaten the hair so bad that, like, it just slides off. It's so fucking gross. I'm like, dude.
My God.
Mm-hmm.
That is some horror stories in the groom room, but...
Don't get a small dog. All right.
Yeah.
Check.
Yeah.
I know that.
I mean,
now.
if you do, take care of it. It needs constant grooming, just like us.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
you
I'm
can
a
go
pretty,
you can go a couple days without doing anything. You're fine. But when you bathe your dog with you. Take it in the fucking tub with you. They're fine.
I just imagine just
I hear stories about that all the
just
time,
in the
too.
shower, just holding a little dog, a beer in the other hand. Like, well, now how am I supposed to
They
shower?
have a beer cup. Okay, they have beer cup holders for your showers.
A dog holder.
Don't even worry about that. A dog holder. Just put the dog down on the ground. What's it gonna do? Jump out?
I'm a pretty burly guy. I think it'd be real great if I was rocking like a Pomeranian, just this little tiny, crazy little thing.
Brush that fucker because they're double coat.
Walk into it.
Singing to it in the shower and shit.
Don't forget to blow dry it though. He'll push all that fucking dead hair out.
God. Wow.
That's all right. So
Their
I'll
undercoat
remember.
comes in
Blow dry your dog.
Yeah. Little ones for sure. Big ones, as long as you brush them out later, they're fine. Yeah.
I was just trying to think of what songs would you sing to a dog in the shower? I mean, it's got to be pretty specific, I'm not going to bust out Slipknot on that one.
I sing a lot of Over
Who let the
Rainbow.
dogs out?
Of course.
Especially if you're holding the dog in place, just
That's
for
only
irony.
if you don't shut the door to the fucking yards correctly. And all the dogs get out into the fucking playroom and you're like, who let the dogs
Who
out?
let the dogs out?
One of my friends recently told me a story of how he was visiting his dad, and he and his brothers were on the front porch or whatever, and they were rapping that song, "Who Let the Dogs Out" or something like that, or that's that song. But it was when the song first came out, and their dad's kind of older or whatever, and he comes out and was like, "I let the dogs out. I mean, that's what I do every morning at 9 o'clock in the morning." He just had no reference to that song.
No clue. What, is there a problem? Did we lose the dogs?
Did they shit in the house again? God damn it! Who didn't let the dogs out?
Who didn't let the dogs out, motherfucker? That's the real question.
Now, how often is that a joke at your grooming place? I mean, somebody's got to bust that joke every now and then.
Actually, not a lot.
Oh, really?
I've only heard it once out of the almost 6 years that I've been there.
Jeez. I think they'd be more reoccurring.
No, there's other. We find other entertainment. I mean, I'm told that the daycare staff is far more odd or weird as fuck than I am. They compare size buttholes to other dogs, and they're like, look at that one. It's so big. No wonder she takes arm-sized shits. I'm like, oh my god, you're talking about a fucking beagle. Dude, it's so fucking weird. What is wrong with you guys?
That's a big
See,
shit.
I don't fucking examine the assholes. I just clear the hair away from it, call it good.
Well, you
Start
also
from
kind of
done.
live in your own world back there.
I
so
do.
it's not like, not like
I
the
can't keep
normal
another
situation. Yeah.
It's too stressful on people. I'm like, just fucking... Grooming is just 1 minute at a time. You just keep going. 1 minute at a time. You'll get there. The day is not forever. It's only 24 hours long. And you'll be gone long before that fucking, 8th hour?
Eighth hour,
You're
yeah.
fucking gone.
Yeah.
You're like, sorry, I'll finish it another time.
Wow, that's another quite a
do
big
it
difference
yourself.
between the kitchen and your current JOB.
Exactly. I don't have to worry about getting 150 fucking omelets out before fucking 12. Starting my day at 4 a.m. Fucking just because Javier didn't want to fucking come in and cook goddamn bacon.
Peachy,
Like,
fucking
bitch.
Javier.
He was my fucking ride anyway. Dick. Fine, I'll walk at 3 a.m. I'll get there.
Damn, that's a double dickhead move right there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take you to work. Hey, you're gonna do my job. How about
Well,
that?
he was also, Texas Mexicans always have 2 jobs, so I feel kind of bad for him, you know what I mean? I was like, this is my only job. I make plenty of money. I don't got no babies to raise.
Not
I got
supporting
no
families
14
down south.
fucking children. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
Yeah, most of the
God.
dudes I worked down there, she kind of nailed it. Worked with down there. It's 2 is the minimum.
Yeah.
Everybody's
minimum
got
amount
2
of
jobs.
Some
A
had
lot
3,
of dudes
some had
I
4.
worked with had fucking 4.
Mhm.
It'd be like
I know the 4-job struggle. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, geez, you went on that stretch for a minute.
2 days here, 2 days here,
Yeah.
2 days here.
Yeah.
Was it like,
Well, the funny thing is, I didn't even need the money. I just did it because, I said I would. And then I could just quit because I said I'd do it.
I agree.
there you go. That's integrity for you.
Yeah.
But I mean, God, what is it? Some of those days you'd start work at 7 a.m., get off work at one job, then maybe around 3. Then you go to work at another job, get off that one by like 10. Then you go to work at another job and like get off that one by like 2 or something. God, that's
like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah, so
and then do it all over again the next day.
A 4-hour gap just to yourself. That doesn't even allow time to sleep. I don't know how you did that shit.
Yeah, that's why I hate snow. Well, I hated snow down more than any time of the year in Durango, is because I had like 4 days in a row where I basically got 12 hours to myself in a 3-day weekend.
Jesus,
yeah.
Man. And you leave right before the 1 year they cancel snow down. That's hilarious.
I know, yeah.
Like no snow down.
They canceled it. They actually canceled it. The rumor was because there wasn't going to be you to work all the places. So like, there's just not enough labor anymore. Timmy's out this year, so we're gonna have to cancel snow down.
Yeah, I'm sure that was the reasoning.
There's no other global situation that it possibly could have been.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. It was a lack of my my being.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, hey, you guys do like that High Mythology podcast as well. You know, that's a great one, which I feel blessed by having all of your mythological creature and demigod and actual god knowledge at my disposal here. Okay. So I'll have to ask you this one, Kim. Mm-hmm. Who would you want in your kitchen from like that whole genre?
Ooh. I'm going to say Prometheus.
Oh.
One who forethinks. And he already has like experience. He can make something that tastes like shit look the fucking best and convince a god to eat it.
Presentation. That's the game right there.
He's got presentation skills. He can forethink future fucking plans. He's like, all right, I got this all prepped. When they come in, that's all you gotta do is cook it out. You got this
putting
shit.
out tickets before they come in.
Yeah.
Just set it in the window. What's that?
Dope.
Table 13. And then the ticket prints.
They're coming.
There you go.
And, if the pilot lights go out, he could bring the fire, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Exactly. Fire's out. He's got it. He knows how to make it more.
He lit all the pilots for us. Has anyone seen him since? Oh, no. Zeus got really mad at me for that. He's chained up on the roof now. Someone needs to go get him down before his shift. There's a fucking bird up there getting at him.
Wow. Nice pull there. Prometheus. I would have never thought of that one. I was thinking earlier of maybe Bacchus, but I realized that most of the line cooks are a combination of Bacchus or Dionysus.
Yeah.
Part-time musicians. Can't keep them around cooking wine.
Yeah, those are just starter jobs for those kind of gods. You know what I mean? Like, we all been there.
Yeah.
My first job was Golden Corral. So, I mean, all I did was fill shit up.
You know
and they called me a line cook for that. I'm serious.
Wow. Righto.
I was like, all right, I am just literally filling up salad and salad dressings. Fruit. Weird fucking imitation crab. All right.
Well, it sounds like a kind of like a hostess job for the back of the house almost.
Exactly, right? No, I've also worked hostess as well. But the hostess is literally just the cashier. The hostess gets drinks. That's it.
Wow.
And you come back and that's only when you fucking first come in.
Does anybody know if Golden Corral made it through coronavirus?
Because I mean, each Golden Corral is owned individually. There's like most Denny's, so you'll find most of them might close down. I know a few in New Mexico closed. I was like, oh,
yeah. There's probably some diehard,
Don't see buffets working.
I mean, at this point in age, do you really want to at this moment? I don't know how they can.
I don't know, though, man. I don't know. I wouldn't brave the Rona for a lot of things, but shared communal banana pudding.
They're not allowed to scoop it themselves anymore. They have someone scoop it for them on the other side.
And so it's basically like a cafeteria food. So
like that.
I want more mashed potatoes, more gravy.
Oh God, those people would hate young Dusty. I was a monster at Golden Corral. I was a monster at any buffet as a youth because you guys know I have a very skinny build,
and you
as most of us Collinses do. I would go to a buffet. I would eat like 7 or 8 plates.
You're a nightmare to some
I would,
people.
and that would just the prime rib guys. I found out what prime rib was when I was like 6, and it was fucking over. Anywhere I went with prime rib, I would just stand there and talk to the prime rib guy and just have him keep loading me in more.
Jeez.
Well, what you don't know is that there are more people like me who only get 1 or 2 plates, and then that is it. They don't even finish their second plate.
Yeah.
Their eyes are just bigger than their bellies.
Yeah, I was thinking like maybe like the first time I was ever at a buffet like that was like probably about 6 or 7 as well, and they had one of those ice cream machines that you could self-serve with, and that just blew my fucking mind. I was like, oh my god, I could just like stand here and eat all of the ice cream, and I'm sure I tried.
I got so much upper strength from just filling that thing up with the ice cream. So I'd have to get this big stool because I'm only 5'3", so this thing is like 7 feet tall. Like, hello. Let me carry this thing over my 50-pound little fucking bag of cream over my shoulder and dump it up here on the top. Yeah. And then I have to twist it just right because it's one bag does not fit, like it completely fills it up like 1.5 times. So you have to stop at a certain point, like twist the fucking bag real fast because it's just a plastic bag, like it's just hanging out in a Ziploc bag almost, a giant one. You have to like twist the nozzle real fast, and you're like, fuck. It starts overflowing because then it will go into the chocolate side, and then you got it all fucked up.
Oh, no.
So you got to go fast. Just saying. Yeah. But no one usually really minds that a little bit of vanilla got into the chocolate. It's when the chocolate gets into the vanilla.
That's when there's a fucking outrage. That shows you the kind of people that live in fucking the world these days, huh?
So like before...
Vanilla can get all up in the chocolate all at once, right? Rap songs and whatnot. But
so before you could be the dessert attendant over there, you have to go pick up a bag to prove to the boss that you can even lift it. Because we had like this little girl, she was smaller than me, and like a couple of years younger than me. I think she was just like a freshman, but she was like 4'8", and she started to lift it, and she just fell back with it. I mean, there was someone fucking caught her, thank God. But I mean, if that person wasn't there, she would have like really hurt herself. You know what I mean? So he was like, no more. Someone has to be able to pick this up now.
How did management not see that coming? I mean,
I don't know. He's saying, doesn't it feel great to be a woman? Or he's saying Shania Twain a lot.
Whoa, okay, interesting.
He sang a lot of weird songs. And he had a lazy eye,
Whoa.
so I was never sure which way he was looking at me, and I couldn't tell which eye was the lazy one. And I was like, oh my fucking God.
The way you said that, too, I pictured that as his direct response to, like, the girl almost falling into... How did you not see this coming? Just one eye looking one way, one looking the other way. Man, I feel like a woman.
Yeah.
Just walk off like okay, he's pretty much insane.
I mean, he was married to a fucking babe, too. Like, one hot woman. Dude, she had to be in her 50s, but she looked like she was like 30, maybe. She looked so young, and she was so pretty. I was like, what the fuck? You must make a lot of money for her to stick around.
I like a man who can maintain eye contact.
Who likes all the same songs as me.
That could have been it.
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez.
How old were you
when you...
BDB,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I was getting in trouble a lot. So as soon as I turned 15, my mom's like, here's a job. I got you an interview over at Golden Corral. Go. I'm like, oh, I've never had a job before. Sure. What is it like?
Now, that would typically be a pretty bad move if you are punishing a kid who's getting into trouble and you put him in the back of the house with a bunch of fucking pirates. I mean, this is not going to turn out well. That's where like a lot of people learn their criminal activity.
Well, she ended up here.
Well, there we are. It's been a long journey.
Not calling that a victory or a defeat, just pointing it out.
I didn't know much about cooking, but I mean, like, my grandma would used to cook with me all the time. I guess I started cooking originally in first grade, second grade. No, third grade. Because they had programs where after school programs because my mom couldn't pick me up from school right away. So I was a troublemaking kid. I never went home. I never took the bus home. I would just casually walk home. My mom was like, fuck you, Kim. Just stay at school. I'll come get you. Here's a program. You have cooking. Go. I'm like, cool. I learned how to make crepes when I was like 8 years old.
Nice.
Yeah. Crepes.
And then that's all I would make for like the first 2 years of my life. And my mom was like, fuck,
Kim's crepe game is still on point, by the way.
I can believe
Still
it.
on point.
I forgot the natural recipe, so I have to like keep stirring it until I see the right thickness ratio.
There you go.
I'm like, a little bit more egg, just a half an egg, maybe.
I do love that too, where there are some things like that where they're like ingrained in your mind and body, but you kind of forget how to make them. So it's like you just start doing stuff and like, well, eventually it'll look right, and then I'll know I'm done.
I know, right?
I have to do that on that's quite a few things I have to do that on. Like, to make it right, I just have to let my hands go and just watch them do their thing and be like, I'm going to stop you guys when we look like we're done, because I know you guys won't stop. You'll do the right thing, but you won't stop. So you'll do the right thing and get done, and then you'll be like, allspice, fucking coriander.
And this is how a pot of rice for 4 turns into a pot of rice for 20.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Then we just invite the neighborhood over. It's fine. I'm sure everyone's got to eat somewhere.
Yeah.
Even the
typically.
raccoons.
Yeah, that's why we always have such good dinner parties over here.
That's true.
Yeah, because
I send you
regardless,
home with
we're
a
going to
bunch.
have
I'm
a
like,
lot of
"Here you go.
food.
Take a go. To go bags, go.
Wow, we've never undercooked for one.
No, I don't
No.
think we have. I don't think a
Never.
single time.
I never
It's like
definitely go back
Guthrie,
anymore, sorry.
the OG, pointed out that anytime you come to a cookout at our house, regardless of what the situation is, we're doing it for. There's going to be like a small mom and pop restaurant worth of food.
Pretty much.
It's going to be like, what are you guys doing? It's like, oh, yeah, we're just having a couple people over for a barbecue. Like,
I
so
know,
you
the
thought
whole
17
fucking kitchen
cobs
was
of
filled.
corn?
You
Yeah.
have 15 steaks.
15 steaks? Yeah.
3 different
many
versions
people
of
were
what.
coming over?
Yeah, 3 different versions.
I don't know. We invited everyone, but only 5 people showed up.
Yeah.
And they will
Fuck it.
always be the regulars.
Yeah.
We got dinner for days, guys. What do we want to make next? We just fucking create new ideas to recook the food with that we didn't have the night before. Like, if we have steak and potatoes or whatever, we fucking make some steak, egg, cheese, omelets, potatoes, whatever.
Knock
You know,
out some
shit like
fajitas
that.
and shit.
I
Yeah.
fucking got fajitas and then made a fajita omelet the next day. It was
Yeah.
delicious.
Oh yeah, we found that new Mexican food spot.
Yeah.
Not new Mexican,
It's not
but
new because it's just got introduced to DoorDash.
yeah, that was Mexican.
It
food
wasn't on
spot,
DoorDash.
but,
It's been around
what
for
is
a
it?
couple
Mi
years.
Ranchito?
Yeah.
Oh.
DoorDash.
I think it was a pleasurable experience
Oh, it was
because
good.
remember.
Yeah, it was
Some
good.
good food.
It was good food. It was a fucking massive portions
They
too. I
forgot
do
my
love it when you get
tortillas for my
Mexican food and
fajitas,
it's
but
like
I didn't
fucking
care.
wow for a burrito.
I usually
Like they have to
tortillas.
bend the container to fit a burrito in it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had a friend tell me, it was last night actually, he had a real big craving for fucking breakfast food one morning. And it was like 11:45, on the cusp. And he's like, well, everybody else I want to go to is closed, but there's Denny's. And so he calls in to order for Denny's. They get the timing all wrong on it. They get the wrong person to the wrong food and all that. And finally he gets his, and it's all cold. And he's driving away, and he just immediately like mad about like cold breakfast. God damn it, what the fuck? But then he starts thinking about it, like, wait a minute. I do have a couple things in my fridge. Let's work this out. And he gets out a big cast iron skillet, dumps his whole Grand Slam breakfast into the skillet, adds a few more things, and he's got a really nice hot breakfast. And so he just immediately decided, like, okay, from here on out, I'm using Denny's as my prep kitchen. Not a bad way to go about it, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's kind of what she did with the fajitas and the next morning, because she got fajitas, but they forgot the tortillas.
Oh,
So she just ate like some of the fajita mix because it also was like fucking 3 pounds of fajita
Yeah,
stuff.
dude, that was a lot of fucking fajita shit.
Yeah,
Oh my
and then the
God.
next morning she got up and just made a fucking omelet, but pretty much just added eggs to a pan with a little bit of cheese, and then fucking all the fajita mix in the middle.
boom.
Yeah.
Problem
I put a little
solved.
bit of cheese on it.
Oh yeah, fuck ton of cheese.
I gotta make sure it sticks.
Yeah.
Then I dabbled it with some sour cream. It was delicious.
Oh, wow.
Dusty, how's your family doing down in Texas? Do they have to deal with no power?
Oh, dude, they had it rugged. Yeah. Shout out to all of you who are listening down there. Hope you're all doing better.
And Also, remember, Ted Cruz decided to leave you guys and go party down in
Fuck that
Mexico, and
guy.
you're freezing your balls off.
No,
So yeah, fuck that guy.
I'm not.
Remember
I'm
that.
not political at all, but fuck that guy just because of that, man. Don't abandon your
remember
people.
the Alamo and Ted Cruz abandoning you and going to Mexico.
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah.
He's not getting a lot of love these days, that's for sure.
But I mean, if he's got the money, he should offer to flown a lot more people to Mexico. That's all I'm saying.
He
Oh.
did.
Oh no, and then you just
other
blame it
rich
on your
people.
kids. It's okay.
Yeah.
He
Blame it on
invited
your
the
kids. It'll
group
be all
out
right.
to all the rich people of Texas
Hey, well,
But
to go to Cabo.
he had money and political influence. Couldn't he have like just turned off the weather?
You'd think so. He could have hired a better maintenance guy to work on the sun. That's for sure.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Everyone knows that's the source of the problem. The sun's faulty. We just got to get up there and do some maintenance. When's the last time we got up to the sun and did any maintenance?
it's been a while.
Yeah, exactly.
We launched a probe maybe like fucking 25 years ago, and it's about halfway there.
It's about halfway there, exactly. Maybe that's what it is. That probe needs to get there and do some maintenance. Oh,
Needs to burn
jeez.
itself up.
But yeah,
But how did your family do? Actually, I am actually curious.
they had it super rough down there. Because especially my family, the brunt of my family lives in a very rural part of Texas.
Okay.
Very small, like 200 people, not a lot of, it's like 20 miles from the nearest actual town, and they got cut off for like 4 days without power and without water, and anyone who was relying on electric for heating didn't have heat. So there were people's houses who, like, their houses froze on the inside. And it just burst all of their pipes, froze and ruined everything in their houses. And then there were some people who were lucky, or not lucky, but I guess lucky to have had still propane. A bunch of people still had propane, so the people who had propane kind of bound together, and they went out and tried to pick up everyone who didn't have heating, and they just set up basically like communal houses. And my sister was telling me like her house was one of those. They had like 11 or 12 people in their house, and to help maintain the heat, and because they had propane. And she said, it was bad, but the good thing was with all those people, it stayed warm and it stayed cozy. And there was always someone like cooking up a pot of chicken dumplings or something like that. So everyone had food, good warm food. And my brother-in-law, he is a beast. From what I hear, he pretty much just started going around helping people. And him and my nephew and his good friend Jameson, they just started going around trying to help people and repair pipes and stuff. So,
well, good on him, and good on a small community like that actually pulling together. I mean,
yeah,
that's a little bit of a faith restored in humanity right there.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? It's too bad it takes a crisis to find that that point. But
yeah, and it also too like I was sad that it happened to them, but it was good to know that they're where they're at, like. They have that good community, but I imagine, too, that there were a lot of places that wasn't at all a thing, where that lack of that community, that small town style of community wasn't there. Because, like I said,
like
it's a
Dallas,
town.
Fort Worth area?
Yeah, like a town of 200 people, everyone, and there's no fear about getting to know your neighbors. But, like, yeah, if you're in, like, the rugged part of fucking Dallas, Fort Worth, like, you've probably played it low-key just because, you might not want to know your neighbors. You might live in a bad part of town, or you might be doing some shit yourself.
Yeah.
You might not know your neighbors because you don't want them to know what you're doing. But either way, when that shit goes out.
My brother used to live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I visited when I was pretty young, and one of the things that I found super cool, at least in the area he lived in, there was a fried chicken shop and a liquor store on every corner, and
Nice.
I thought that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That is heaven, sir.
No
And
kidding.
they say they would purposely go wait for 2 hours in a Whataburger line that was like 3 blocks long. They would purposely do it just to stay warm and charge their phones.
Yeah. Because Whataburger was the only place open.
Yep.
So everyone would just go line up in the drive-thru.
Jeez.
And then, you know, and it also made sense too, because like Kim said, you know, you get in the car, you've got the heat from the car, you can charge your phones, get some electricity, so that way when you go back in the house, you can watch some fucking YouTube or whatever.
Yeah. Wow. What a crazy...
Wi-Fi wasn't down.
Yeah, yeah. Oh wait, yeah. No, that was a big problem for them too. They said cell service was down for 3 of the days too. That the power was down. So it was like anyone, and they did. There were people, at least one person in the town who died during the whole scenario.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Hypothermia related to
that's what everyone's kind of assuming. He was just out where no one could get to him. And, you know, that's the sad thing, too, is now that everything's thawing is going to be when they really start to see, like, in those small communities,
the extent of the damage.
The extent of the damage, yeah, because a lot of those people, like, there's a lot of elderly people, especially in those rural communities where they live so far out of town. Like when everything breaks down and there's no plows, there's nothing like that. Like there's no way to even get out and check on them.
Some people are genius though, inventive as fuck. Like I was watching a video of like Texas handling it, and like they had taken one of these prop yourself tables, like your basic $40 table you'll find at Walmart that is a foldable, and then they'll enforce it with 2x4s and like attach it to their truck, and they'll fucking scoop out the fucking snow.
Oh, damn.
I was like, damn, that's some ghetto ass redneck shit.
$20 snowplow. I like it.
Exactly. I was like, oh, that's smart, actually.
Yeah, that's super smooth.
Super smart. For everyone who has just, you know, front wheel or back wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, and, you know, you haven't bought new tires in like 4 years. That's pretty common in Texas there.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the thing, too, is also in Texas, you could kind of, a lot of times you could get away with not needing to keep your tires as nice as you did here.
Yeah.
Like up here,
true.
you always have to be
on.
constantly on tire maintenance, but in Texas, it's like, you know, a lot of the roads are flat and straight and long.
Doesn't
and that's
usually
not
rain. I mean, well, it rains, but it doesn't downpour, so you're fine.
I think a lot of it might be the fact that their roads aren't like sanded or graveled during snowstorms on a regular basis. Because, I mean, even walking around up here, like, there's gravel everywhere, you know? And,
oh, yeah. Well, yeah, it's there's not enough, you know, snow plows. Because they're not prepared for that kind of scenario.
of course, of course.
Totally.
And then in addition to that, like the roads up here, like they built the roads up here expecting the roads to be covered in feet of snow.
And downpour rain.
Yeah, and so all the
expect all
roads
that.
are designed for the snow to run in certain directions.
Yeah, they're concaved like that.
Concaved. A lot of them are like broken up to help the snow melt and whatnot. And like you go to down there, and it's not at all the scenario, but the roads are different because they were built to handle extreme heat. Like, you know, our roads up here, I'm sure would start to get super fucked up if it was like 120 degrees on them for 4 months.
Yeah.
You know, they'd start cracking and shit. So that's kind of how they designed the roads down there, like to handle the heat. So when the extreme cold comes, like there's not many things that I can actually think of that are meant to withstand, like. Well, I guess we should make our roads out of space shuttles, because they're the only things where it's like it's meant to withstand extreme heat and extreme cold.
Well, I don't know. I guess we can't make them out of grill cooks or saute cooks, but they're pretty used to the extreme heats.
Yeah, I guess they are. Yeah. Don't talk about that yet. I mean, you know, when we get replaced by the robots, it might become cheaper to pave roads with us.
Oh, Jesus.
What do you do for a living? I'm I-35.
Skynet, I hope you're not listening.
There was a pothole. They figured it was cheper to just pay a line cook their hourly to just crawl into the pothole and get just casually run over.
Golly. I hope that's not the future.
Oh, God. Oh.
Skynet, I hope you're not listening today. Jeez.
Oh, I hope that wasn't a premonition.
Jesus.
Oh. I could totally see that, though. I could totally see that at a point. Right. Humans are cheaper than resources now, so we're going to need someone to just go lay in that pothole. You'll hold a shield, so you won't actually die. It'll just hurt.
Golly.
That's a day. That's a day that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. And then the next step.
I want to be.
What would the Craigslist ad look like for that one? You know?
Wanted. Asshole to fill pothole. Then the next step
Where do
is
I
you
sign
see
up?
planes landing and the fucking landing gear comes down and one of the wheels is missing. It's just two dudes dangling, getting ready to run.
Nice.
At least we got jobs.
All right. Here's one for you, Kim. Would you rather go into a future like that or go back to work in the kitchen?
Oh, God. I think I would rather go to a future like that. That's how bad I think the kitchen is. I was like, I would rather get ran over than asked what color my nipples are again.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what I mean? Like, the most awkward question you could ever ask me. I'm like,
Blue?
what? I'm diseased right now, the green.
I don't have nipples. I don't have nipples.
I was built in the image of an angel. I have no body parts.
No body parts.
I know. I think I would rather go to the future. I'd rather get ran over. I'd rather be a human pothole.
I just realized, too, that in this future, I turned people into the animal appliances from the fucking Flintstones.
I don't have to deal with anyone else in that pothole with me, right? Am I the only one in this
You're
pothole?
the only one in the pothole.
Okay,
but
yeah,
occasionally the camera will cut to a close-up of you, and you'll have to make a shitty pun about it.
Just give him my vinegar face.
Yeah. It's a living. Well, it beats working on the railroad.
For real.
Little Flintstone fucking one-liners. I used to be on meth.
Wow.
Before you jam your head down into a record and it starts playing music out your ass.
Golly.
Yeah, that'd be a really cool party trick. Yo, check this out.
Check this out. Well, I used to be on meth.
I was imagining Alice in Chains coming out. I was like, some song.
For some reason, I went straight to Flight of the Valkyries. You know?
Nice. I guess we all had a different thought in the song.
Different songs. All right.
You're lucky I can play 20 tracks.
They're all playing at the same time. It's okay. You have 4 different exhausts.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, I guess we don't have to answer that or ask that question of what music would come out of your ass.
Yeah, got that one covered. I guess that would lead into a good one too. Would you rather make food in the Flintstones or in the Jetsons?
Well, the Jetsons have robots and machines that make it for them.
They
So I
have
think I would
robots
do the
that
Flintstones.
cook the food, but you'd
Plus,
be
I could
making
be
the flavor cubes.
I could be your dino butcher.
Yeah.
I could learn how to do it. I'll make a fucking. I have to get like swordfish snouts so I can like chainsaw, fucking break them down.
With the swordfish snout.
Yeah.
Yabba dabba doo.
I'll bring those rhinoceros ribs out. 1 second.
Oh yeah. I
They've
always
been
buy
slow
brontosaurus
roasting for
steaks
the
when I
last
see 'em.
5 days. They're just about ready.
Yeah. Nice.
Nice medium rare. Medium rare.
You know, I don't think the Flintstones actually ate many of their dinosaurs because I recall them using their dinosaurs as like tools to get them around, you know, like as cars and vehicles. I mean, I think they probably had the same mentality that we do about horses.
What about that drive-through when he brought over the Brontosaurus ribs and it made the whole car fall?
Oh, fuck, man. Fact checked right there. Never mind.
Oh, my God. And they use a Brontosaurus as a piece of equipment.
Yes.
So they're both.
That's where they go when they retire.
Yeah.
To the slaughterhouse.
Or was it woolly mammoth ribs?
Oh.
Maybe Jeff's right. Maybe
also
they eat
used
mammoths.
as a tool.
Oh, they use mammoths, too.
As a tool to help lift things like a trunk.
Well, it beats living on the streets.
You wouldn't
Yeah.
Do you think that they would actually call it medium rar instead of
Oh my God, yes.
Definitely.
as a bad joke, you know?
Honestly, they're Neanderthals, so they wouldn't fucking know what the fuck they're talking about.
Oh my God. Now, Flintstones was the, and especially, especially if you're talking about like the 90s Flintstone movie.
Yeah.
They would 100% call it medium rare. They were all about those puns. They were living that pun life.
Oh, it was like John Goodman, I think.
John Goodman and Rick Moranis.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It was, Rick Moranis was in it. I thought it was
or
one of the Baldwins. No. Billy Baldwin or not Billy. One of the Baldwins I thought was Barney.
I thought it was Rick Moranis.
No, that was the dude that played in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah, Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
I think you might be thinking about Viva Rock Vegas.
Oh, maybe.
Which
also,
you should never do.
Guy,
you should never think of Viva Rock Vegas.
But wasn't it Rosie O'Donnell that was...
Yeah.
Yeah. She was Betty. I think her name was Betty. Black-haired one.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Who was fucking Wilma?
Look it up. We're looking it up, Captain Google.
Kristen Wiig.
To the end. Jesus, she was like a child.
I know. I know.
Big-hearted, dim-witted factory worker Fred Flintstone, John Goodman, lends money to his friend Barney Rubble, Rick Moranis.
Okay.
As they search for his boss, Cliff Vandercliff, Kyle McClan. He enlists his secretary, Sharon Stone. Oh!
What the fuck? Sharon Stone?
No, okay, so his secretary's name is Sharon Stone, but she's played by Halle Berry.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
I forgot about that. I forgot Halle Berry's was in it. Wilma is Elizabeth Perkins.
Oh, shit. Damn. No way Elizabeth Perkins is that old. She still looks so young.
What a star-studded cast. I bet you did great on Rotten Tomatoes.
William Hanna, Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
Rosie O'Donnell was Betty Rubble. Good call.
Yeah, thank you.
What?
I think we actually got like...
Harvey Korman was Dick to Bird.
Dick to Bird?
Dick to Bird.
Oh, that was the bird that talked.
Yeah. Well, it beats working in a coal mine.
Yeah. I'm surprised.
Do you know why Bruce Wayne has to have 8 Indian flatbreads before he leaves the Batcave?
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
Wow.
I don't know, actually.
Because no, Batman.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Non-bread.
Son of a bitch.
Timmy strikes again.
The attack of the Timmy.
Man, you have to change your handle from the fat chef to the dad joke chef.
I got bad dad jokes, too. Here's one.
Hear it.
What kind of pig does karate?
I know this one, but I'm not going to say I have no idea.
My guess is the swine flu, maybe?
No, but I got another joke for swine flu. It's the pork chop.
The pork chop.
Achha!
Yes.
Oh, man.
Sorry. I needed a cigarette one day. I only know one person that has to exchange jokes for a fucking cigarette.
That actually reminds me. I know a bad dad joke.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He went to go get cigarettes and never came back.
That's a terrible
Oh, wow.
That's some real life shit. Could have at least told his kid a joke before he left.
That one just abolished like all my bad dad jokes. I can't think of a single one now. I'm just stuck on
bad dad joke.
Gotta be stuck on that one. Yeah.
You want one more bad joke? One more. Okay.
I keep taking them into the bad dad realm. I keep breaking it up the other way.
What's the difference between swine flu and bird flu?
I don't know.
I don't know this one.
One you have to go get actual treatment for. The other one you just need an ointment.
I like that one.
You motherfucker.
It's a good one.
Bad dad jokes.
Yeah, I can
Find
see
that shit online.
Yeah, Timmy just stealing his first next week coming up with jokes.
Yeah, right.
Which Timmy's a good joke a day guy. He's always got a good joke.
I know. I like that one from like last Saturday. That was funny.
I have no idea.
Me neither. I don't remember it either, but I just remember I giggled. And Jeff was like, God damn it, Timmy. And then read it to me, and I was like, that's great.
Do you know how to make holy water?
Oh, how do you do?
Yeah, boil the hell out of it.
Nice. All right, I like that one.
Why don't you use a broken pencil? Because it's
pointless.
pointless.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, you got it. That's right.
You motherfuckers.
See, I knew the writer in this group didn't know that one.
No,
So I was like, I might as well tell it in front of him.
gotta tell me.
Oh, wow.
Do you know what has two butts and kills people?
Oh, I do, actually.
Yeah. Assassin.
Assassin.
Yeah.
Assassin.
Yeah.
Pretty clever.
Pretty clever. Well, yeah, guys, it's been a good fun chat.
Yeah, for sure.
Been great having you back,
right on.
Kymbo. Great
welcome
having you back
for
on the podcast.
experiencing my first 3 years of my kitchen life at Golden Corral.
Golden Corral,
Before I went off to college and met
where
you
the buffet
fuckers.
never ends.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man.
Heyo.
Oh yeah, that's before we cut out. That's the buffet thing reminds me that there was another buffet scam we used to pull back in the day, and it was a horrible idea for a restaurant. But there was a restaurant that would charge you based on how much you weighed.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, because they thought that was how much you would eat. So you'd go in and you get weighed and you'd get charged. And me and my dad would go there, and my dad was like, just like me, skinny as fuck. High metabolism, though. We ate like monsters. We would go there and we'd get like in for $7 because we're both skinny, and we would just crush fucking prime rib and lobster. It was a fancy buffet too, so it was like right on the beach. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
yeah, but yeah, that's all I got.
Well, word. I gotta rub the sleep out of my eyes and think about work later, but it's been nice chatting with you all again.
Yeah, it's been great. Always good talking with you, Timmy.
For sure.
Yeah, and it's nice that I get a chance to talk to people other than my family, so that's always fun too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was one dad joke over the line. That's why we're cutting this off early, guys.
Sorry.
I could keep going with some bad dad jokes.
That's why I'm going.
Why is my daughter a stripper?
Oh, jeez.
On that note, everybody, have a good night.
Have a good day, everybody.
Have a good night.
Yep.
Thanks for having me.
We'll see y'all around.
Bye.